Continues after the news.
Jack the Ripper! Jack the Ripper, ladies and gentlemen!
I don't know yet, but something stinks. And it's not just this place.
Now listen, what I want to know is, who killed old Mary Nichols? You must know something.
Well, that's Whitechapel, isn't it?
Somebody tore her to pieces in the street.
So find him.
Do you want to kill her, or will anybody do?
Michael Caine on the trail of Jack the Ripper, a two-part drama, next Monday and Tuesday at 9 on Thames.
Pizza Hut pan pizzas, 2 layers of cheese, freshly made dough, loads of toppings to eat in or take away. Well, what do you say to that? Everybody say hot, hot!
This woman's dying. She's dying because there's a fire in the house. The smoke and fumes are already in her lungs, killing her while she sleeps. Her only hope is her husband, but her husband's dying. He's dying because there's a fire in the house. The smoke and fumes are already in his lungs, killing him while he sleeps. His only hope is Max, but Max is dying. He's dying because there's a fire.
Wake up. Get a smoke alarm.
On Thames this Wednesday at 8, Des O'Connor's joined by Wet, 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 Bird of a Feather, Leslie Joseph, and top of the bill, Freddie Starr.
You're watching Thames Television, now from the studios of ITN, today's national and international news.
Mr. Major says Labour's plans will mean whopping tax increases. IRA bombs rip through the commercial heart of Belfast. Georgia's president flees, his opponents take the burning parliament. ITN discovers Turkish tankers breaking the embargo against Iran. And American doctors are advised to stop silicone breast implants. Good evening. The Prime Minister weighed in behind his Chancellor and party chairman tonight, attacking Labour's taxation plans. Mr. Major said if there was a Labour government, there'd be a whopping tax increase for each and every taxpayer. He said Labour's tax plans were central to an election campaign. His Chancellor, Mr. Lamont, said under Labour government, tax bills would go through the roof to pay for all their spending plans. They'd cost at least £35,000 million, he said. Mr. Lamont's Labour shadow, Mr. John Smith, rejected that figure as absurd and ridiculous. Mr. Smith said that while income tax had gone down under the Conservatives, overall taxation had gone up. A poll tonight for The Independent and the BBC's Newsnight said
Windsor Safari Park is the largest of Thames International's holdings in the southeast. The 150 staff there will continue to be paid while the receivers, Cork Gully, try to find a buyer. The group also owns the Hollywood Bowl in Tottenham, as well as other leisure activities here and abroad. Thames Internationals is said to have pumped £1.5 million into the safari park since they took it over. Attendances at Windsor normally average about 1 million a year, though they're said to have dropped drastically last year. The receivers can't give financial details about the safari park, but it is up for sale tonight.
We'll continue to operate the park exactly as it has been done, and the employees will go on being employed there, and all the animals will go on being looked after, at least as well as they've been looked after up to date.
And it'll remain open to the public?
Indeed, we're looking forward to welcoming as many people as possible through the turnstiles every day.
Meanwhile, managers at London Zoo have been officially censured over the financial crisis at Regent's Park. But despite pushing through their no-confidence motion, rebel academics failed to oust the zoo's management team. Antonia Hastings reports.
It was heralded as one of the most important meetings of London Zoo's 165-year history. The zoo's managers and fellows of the Zoological Society met behind closed doors for more than 4 hours this afternoon to talk about the zoo's future. The fellows gave their backing to a £9 million in-house scheme proposed by the council to transform the zoo through a series of themed areas. But then a reform group successfully pushed through a vote of no confidence in the past management of the zoo. After a heated debate, the same meeting then voted in favour of management's plans for the zoo's future.
We hope that it will become a really good zoo that people are proud to go and see, where people do not feel embarrassed about the conditions in which animals are housed and caged, and a zoo which is really contributing to one of the world's big conservation problems, which is that of conserving endangered species.
The discussion has reflected, I think, a good wide opinion of the whole society. So yes, it has been useful, and I think what it said to council and us in management is there's a job to do, so get out there and do it.
It's been revealed that a gunman who shot a sub-postmaster during a raid in West London was wearing a surgical collar. It happened at Westbourne Park Road in Notting Hill. The wounded shopkeeper, Mohan Singh Bala, was airlifted to hospital by helicopter ambulance.
Just before 9 o'clock this morning, and a gunman burst into this newsagent's in West London and opened fire on the owner. The shop is also a sub-post office. Terrified customers fled as the sub-postmaster was shot in the stomach.
I saw a man came in and just shot a man, and it was very, the man was screaming. I felt like crying. It was very terrible.
Mr. Bala was airlifted to St Mary's Hospital in Paddington, where he's in a stable condition. He'd run the post office with his wife for more than 10 years.
Families whose addresses are among the most envied in Britain claim they're being forced out of their homes in Regent's Park by huge rent rises. Mark Wadsworth reports.
Graphic designer Ian Fleming has seen the rent for his three-bedroom home in Park Village East rocket from £4,000 a year to £18,500, and his landlord, the Crown Estate, are appealing to get the rent raised even higher to £27,500, which is more than Ian Fleming's annual salary. He's one of 10 leaseholders at Regent's Park who face huge increases because the Crown Estate, headed by the Queen, have begun charging what's called a fair rent, rather than the traditionally low rent.
The word is outrageous. This represents almost a 500% increase, which is basically above my means.
A legal challenge is being mounted in the High Court by residents, but the Crown Estate defended themselves tonight, saying they were acting according to the law.
And the Thames weather. Dry, clear and windy overnight with a low of 4 Celsius, 39 Fahrenheit. Tomorrow, bright and dry with some sunny spells. The top temperature 10 Celsius, 50 Fahrenheit. And the wind, fresh and southwesterly. And that's the Thames News on Monday, January the 6th. Good night.
Major Thames drama next week at 9 begins with a two-part hunt for Jack the Ripper, headed by Michael Caine.
Mary Ann Nichols, common prostitute, murdered last night in Bucks Row. Half her insides missing. Ring a bell?
Who killed old Mary Nichols?
Did she have regulars?
They'd have to be blind. Is this what you saw in your vision?
The hair is too long.
With shorter hair, you know who this reminds me of?
I would just like to meet the man who gave you your other face. And you're going to introduce us. Now!
And the drama continues next Wednesday at 9 with the true story of the treaty.
I will beat them into the ground. You all know the British will never accept a republic.
This is your first chance of having a treaty with the people.
It's a typical piece of Lloyd George chicanery.
Let's continue the war and have no truck with negotiation.
I don't want to go to war again. I don't believe we can win it.
Gripping drama, Jack the Ripper and the Treaty, next week at 9 on Thames.
Next tonight we continue our movie premiere, Stakeout.
Every year, the world's favorite airline brings 24 million people together.
Drama tomorrow on Thames. And just look at what the cat brought in.
They're human fingers. What should we do, Michael?
Are you going to report it to the police? What'll you be in for then?
Is anybody missing, Pedro?
Missing? Something pretty violent severed those fingers.
Human life is human life.
Yes, but we're not the law.
Edward Fox and Michael Hordern star in Mistress of Suspense tomorrow at 9.
Mike Hallett was a semi-finalist in last year's Mercantile Credit Classic. Tonight he's the chance to secure a quarter-final place in this year's £325,000 tournament. In his way, former world champion Terry Griffiths eager to rediscover winning ways after 4 years without reaching a major final. Snooker from Bournemouth tonight on ITV.